Welcome in. Let me turn the game audio down a little bit. I got the old stream starting screen up with all the visualizer and stuff. Happy with that. As you can see behind me, new place. We've been moved in for a couple weeks, but still just kind of ironing out everything and setting everything up, storing and sorting and etc. 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 My ring light's like really harsh for some reason. Maybe I should turn that down. Maybe it's like something I don't need at this place. Try that. Um, but yeah, I've also been traveling for the past couple of weeks, so that's why I've particularly been busy. And no streams, but we're gonna get back to streaming. I wanted to do today kind of a stream. I've been really playing in Satisfactory recently, really into it, and as opposed to the typical factory building, I've been doing a little bit of architecture the past, I don't know, couple nights, couple hours. So I wanted to bring you into it, get you some ideas. We can kind of do that together, because that'll be more interesting than me setting up a bunch of factories and doing spreadsheet simulator and stuff, I think. So I'm kind of building this landing area, kind of a dock, airship dock or sky dock or something. So generally I've got these two piers, essentially. We're building it around this waterfall here on the kind of edge of the map. So I've got this kind of balcony area and then these two piers here, which are more or less just the shape. We will go back and add details in soon. Add shipping containers and supports for these guys so they're not just floating, and etc. etc. And then we've got here is going to be kind of the terminal, I guess you could say. So not entirely sure how this is going to look on this side, but I'm envisioning this to be mostly glass, maybe some like trapezoidal type things around these doors, but mostly glass, kind of like how you would see in a, like an airport terminal. A lot of big glass floor to ceiling type windows. I've got, let's see if we can get a good angle of it. Also, you're going to see me slide a lot. It's kind of the best way to move fast in this game is to slide and stuff. I got this roof shape going, which I kind of like. This slight arc here. New apartment, new factory. Yeah, welcome in, Drew. It's kind of the best I could do without true curves. There aren't any, like, curved things in this game in way of, like, upper portions. There's just these, like, quarter pipes and stuff, but they don't have like, the above curve. I don't know how to say it. Right, these things here, you can't, like, rotate them upwards. You can only rotate them side to side. So yeah, this is kind of the best thing I could do with the roof here. And then gonna stick, like I said, glass along here, maybe glass along the back wall too. Maybe not, maybe a slightly different pattern. But then the sides here are gonna be solid, and I want to do something that's not just a flat pane. So I kind of came up with this last night when I was toying around with it. Let me know what you think. Just trying to use a little bit of depth and some stuff. The color of these is not going to be orange. It's going to be kind of this blue-gray to match the crater that we're in and the fauna. It's going to be the general color scheme of this thing. I just need to select that swatch. So, actually, let's do a little bit of that. Nope, that's not what I want. Swatch 1. Let's change this to some sort of gray-blue. See, it's a little too warm there. A little bit more blue and slightly more. Alright, let's try that. Yeah, it's cool looking. And then there's going to be a big old light up in that little trapezoid thing, which actually I need to, need 3 encased beams, which I could probably just manually craft here. I plop down a crafting bench. And just do this. 2 and 3. Okay. And then we go... Actually, it's organization. We want the billboard. Oh, I need 12 encased beams. Never mind. Okay. And let's do this right. Let's build a little scaffold to get up there. I can't wait until I get the hover pack. It'll make building like this a lot easier. So I keep telling myself that this build is like, it's okay if it's shoddy because I literally don't have all the tools available to me. I'm still unlocking aesthetic pieces. I still don't have the hover pack, etc., etc. So I'm trying to be kind to myself, which is always difficult. How inset do we want this? I don't think we want it there. So let's do this. Oh, moving up and down. That's not what I want. Okay, well then I guess we have to kind of... Nope. Guess we have to kind of do this in some way, shape, or form. So that's a half foundation in there, right? These are full foundations. How can I cheese this? Probably do something with like a beam. Let's snap it to the beam. Beams are a pathway to many building techniques considered unnatural. Just a small concrete pillar. Will that work? Yeah, that might just be enough. Just do that, and then that's better. I like that. I like that depth. All right, so let's build that there. And then I'm gonna need to get there because we don't want to say set text here, believe it or not. So we want no icon. We just want this to be a flat white panel. No text. Color, background color. Oh shoot, what's our swatch? What's the code for our swatch? I can't just paint it, right? That would be cool if I could, but I don't think. I think it would just paint the metal portion of it. 557 FBA. Oh no! Cancel. Thank you. Right, that didn't change it, right? Okay. 557 FBA. 7 FBA. Love hex color codes because you can just do that. Sweet. Alright, and then let's dismantle these. I like that. I feel like I probably forgot to change the setting. I can make this emit light, but I don't think it's emitting light technically right now. So let's go fix that. Shoop. I remember playing this game in early access and Zoop did not exist, and that was sad days. Mission strength 3. Do we want glossy? What's matte look like versus glossy? Oh, that's making much of a difference. I don't know if it's making any difference. But it glows. Oh, it's above the ceiling. Oop. Never mind. Let's place that better this time, Zach. Billboard. Not like that. Okay, so it's like trying to poke out there. Oh, now it's moving forward and backwards. Okay, I see you. I feel like that's what we want right there. Oh no, now it's poking through the bottom. Shoot. How do billboards good? Does that poke out the top? I need a higher ramp. Need to get up top and actually see if it's poking out the top. To do that, I need to build a ramp higher. Because I still don't have the hover pack, as mentioned. Does not look like it's poking out the top. Okay, so this is our height then. Sweet. Okay. Let's go over to it. Oh god. Tried to slide up an incline. Excellent. Excellent job, Zach. Alright. No set text here, please. No icon. Of course, we're gonna have to remember the color code again. Please, go away. I was trying to select you. Okay, what was our swatch? Nope. Edits. 557 FBA. I can remember numbers and letters. 7 FBA. And then strike 3. I don't think we found any difference between glossy and not, but maybe I don't want a mission strength 3. It's kind of up in your fucking face, huh? What's 2 look like? What's 1 look like? 1 looks pretty flat. What about 2? 2 might be a nice sweet spot. Yeah, let's go with 2. No, I do not want to disable my, or deconstruct my power line. This guy, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. What do we think? What do we think, chat? Because I don't want to copy it to the other side until we're done making edits. What do we think of the general shape? What do we think of fine detail? Is this too little going on? Is it nice? What do we feel? Here, I think I can put my hands away, right? That's a thing? Yeah. Thoughts? Opinions? Critiques? I think it looks poggers. You know what? Poggers is pretty good. Also, pay no mind to the wire going through the wall. That's obviously going to get changed once we're done here. Same thing with all of these guys poking out of the floor. I can get rid of all of them. I just don't want to get rid of them until we're final with the design, because they don't grow back. There's no way to respawn them. So if I decide I want to keep them there as part of the terrain, I can't undo it. So once we're happy with everything, then I tear down the portions of the terrain and plant life and stuff that's poking through. But yeah, if we like this, I think we'll just replicate it on the other side then. Okay. So let's start with our foundations. Vertical modes, we can go straight to the ceiling. We will patch the ceiling hole at the end. I am out of plastic. It's a good thing we are right next to where I manufacture plastic. Design looks sick. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, my oil refinery's right here, so being out of plastic for the coated concrete, not a problem. By the time I'm out of plastic again, it will have refilled that buffer. By the way, we are building this not for plastic production, actually. Plastic production is eventually going to go into the middle of this lake here. We are building this for, specifically, not even this terminal. This terminal is just part of the aesthetics. After this, we are going to build a, air traffic control tower, and that's where the actual factory is going to be held. So, look forward to that. I don't know if we'll do that on the stream today, because we're probably just going to do this. Alright, but half foundations, they were nudged in by 1, right? Yeah, they're kind of basically halfway out on the outside and then pushed coming forward by 1. It'll make sense when I push this first one down. Oh, let's, I don't want vertical mode. Let's get ourselves a little bit of a buffer area to stand here. Do these really particularly have sidedness to them, the designs? Yes, they do. They have that kind of square. And that was on the outside, I believe. Hey, hey, welcome in, Impicus. Everybody's joining tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Yes, I did that square side, so we gotta rotate it 180. I don't think the full foundations have any difference between all four sides. Yeah, but the halves do for some reason. Could not tell you why. How's it going? It's going pretty well. I had a pretty good weekend. Played a lot of Pokemon. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes they pair you against Lugia 2 times in a row, because that's how it goes. But yeah, we're just vibing. Sunday night, doing some aesthetic factory building. Okay, so this is what I mean by halfway, and then, like, bump it forward by, was it, like, 2 or 1? This was, like... I think 2, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like 2. Okay. Okay, so here, 1, 2, zoom across, and then we will just build up the solid wall here. Is this the right side? I think it is. Zoom properly, please. Thank you. This is not how this game... I thought this game would look. I thought it was like Factoria. It is and it isn't. So it is Factoria in the sense that it's factory building, but it's three-dimensional, and there's a lot of aesthetic building to it. So if I go over to my oil pipelines over here, my refineries... This is probably a little bit more what you're akin to with, like, Factoria, right? So you've got extractors, you've got pipes and machines running between the pipes. Over here, you've got a conveyor belt for the solid products of this. There goes some of the petroleum coke. So there is all still that stuff, but because it's three-dimensional, there's a little bit more emphasis on aesthetics of it. If you choose to, obviously. You could just build everything as a just a big spaghetti mess. Or just everything on just a big flat platform or whatever. But I'm choosing to do a little bit of the aesthetic stuff, because I enjoy that. I enjoy that in games like Minecraft, and I enjoy that in this game. Alright, I think that's... Yeah, that looks like the same width. Alright, sweet. Okay, now we do the metal pillars, I believe, right? Is it the same width? These also like halfway? I guess they are. Oh, okay. Got the metal pillar. Head on over, and these were just kind of placed like in the middle of these kind of supports, right? Actually, I've already forgotten. This is where making a blueprint would come into play if I wasn't just copying this one. So we're just gonna copy it. Okay, so the middle of that, like, second, can't jump high enough. White man can't jump. Alright, so, like, here. And then we will put it down. Nope. Nudge it into the wall until it is one further in, I believe. We'll zoom it on up. And that should look like the other one. That should be just poking out just a hair. I am not the best architect in the world. That's my incredibly creative stream title. I am very happy with that, actually. It's a good joke. Thank you, me. Is it 2 out? It might actually be 2 out. It might be closer to the edge. No, that's flush with it, so it is that. I don't get it. Frank Lloyd Wright is an architect. Was an architect? I don't know if he's dead or not. So my stream being Frank Lloyd wrong. Nice dad mustache? Thank you. I've just been growing out my facial hair for, I don't know, 7-8 months now. Just because, why not? Alright, these pillars, they were kind of going from mid to mid? Mid to, seam. Okay, mid to seam. I'll remember that, I promise. I won't. Okay. Chat. Chat, I already forgot. Noticed I've been streaming more? Yeah, I'm trying to get into something akin to regularity. Okay, yeah, move to scene. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to do a full stream schedule. Maybe I'll commit to like 1 day a week and then just like random streams otherwise. But I want to try to get to streaming somewhat regularly these days. Okay, so mid, what? Diagonal mode to seam. So this is the seam here. Okay. And then we're going to cheat these last little bits here. I'll show you how in a second. But let me just make sure that's looking good. I feel like that's good, right? Is that basically what the other side looks like? I wish we had like a protractor. I want to know the angle of this, but like the only angles I have are like 45 degrees. Is it 45 degrees? No, it's like slightly, it's like 40 degrees, right? Okay. Well, I guess we could use that as an angle. Let's foundation. Yeah, okay. So we'll know. We'll know. Eh, 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 eh. Let's just build the second one and then. So that was seam to middle, I believe, if I recall. Yes, and yes, I believe. Ah, into the water we go. Hello, lizard doggo. I do not wish to tame you. It would be annoying to bring you home, so you could stay free. I have a pack of lizard doggos back at the main area that I work out of. I'll show you them when we go over. Alright, seam to middle. Oh, you know what? I'm kind of... Okay. Yeah, that's probably not making it... Ah! Not working off of a full like foundation up here, which is probably making it a little wonky. Yeah, okay, there we go. We'll zoop this way, please. Thank you. We will deconstruct those once we're done using them as a building guide. Oh wait, that's not what we wanted at all. I don't want it inset, I want it flush. Curses. I missed the exercise channel redemption. The intention is to bring that back as I have more room behind me. But there's not room behind me right now because I'm still moving. So check back in like a couple weeks. Alright, do this. Again, these are just scaffolds for the time being. Okay. Here, yep. To there, I believe. And those should be parallel. And if they are, I'm going to call it good enough. We are calling it good enough, chat. Alright, so here's how we cheese this a little bit. First of all, let's get rid of those scaffolding foundations I just put down. Boom, boom, boom. We will fill this in properly later, but we need to do our little bevel design anyway, so... Alright, we... I don't want to put another to-do list. We snap these to it. I can get the angle right. Oh, there we go. And we're going to zoom 2 so that we can disconnect 1. And do the same for the other. Alright, and then we get rid of this floor. It's not doing us any favors. We get rid of the beam, but we have saved the beam's angle with this, with this pillar. And we need to get rid of the first pillar. We're going to get rid of this ramp for the time being. This half foundation. Yeah, okay, there we go. I can see! Oh, I need you to poke out. Please, sir. Please, sir. Fine. Get rid of that, too. We can just build those back. That's just extending the roof, so... Easy enough. Is that the angle? Yes, okay. Right, so yeah, okay. Alright, alright. I know how to architect. So now we go here, and before, where we could not continue this, now we can do this and that, and now it will go flush into the floor once we rebuild the floor, and we'll go flush into the ceiling once we rebuild the ceiling. It was just fun making you do silly stuff. Yeah, like I said, it's coming back. You just gotta give me a little bit of time. Stream is evolving and changing as always. Up. Okay. And now, this goes back on. These get dismantled. I fall in the water. Totally meant to do that. Entirely intentional. I need to go up to the roof and put the roof back on. This is where the hover pack would be awesome. But, alas, it is next tier. We need to do a bunch of factory shit to get that, so. Why am I trying to jump up there? I can just do this. Soup mode, just default. Ah! Damn it. Yeah, this is very annoying without the hover pack. That's why I'm like doing this build and then I'm like, alright, the rest of it we're just doing. Fuck it. That's poking out of the ceiling. Is it poking out the ceiling on the other one? It's not. Ah, I fell off. God damn it. Thriving. I guess I extended it one too far. Just the bottom one, huh? Okay, I can fix that. We'll just do the pillar thing from the other side. So... get the old pillar, it's the bottom one. Get the painted beam. Snap that there. Yeah, not sure. Yeah, that'll be entirely hidden. Sweet. Alright, and ceiling looking good. Great. No, not right. I need to kind of clip it. It's kind of always doing this. Ah! I want more rage. I'm trying to be calm. We're just building. We're having a little fun. Okay, so that is that. Now we need to do... the angles are pretty easy to do. I'll show you those in a second. And then we need to do the actual beveled rectangle up here, which is a little bit more annoying. So let's start with the foundations up there. And I could just build these from my build menu, but it's just as easy to eye drop them from the other side. We're gonna do it the wrong way first, and then we'll... that. I think we can. First of all, a little bit more room here. Wasn't there a half foundation to get rid of here, or an inverted ramp, I guess? Just give ourselves a little bit of a clean palette here. There we go. Okay. So that's, was it like that? No, I'm second guessing myself. But, yeah, this is kind of like, I figured this would be way more interesting than watching me. Yes, we got foundation one by one up top, and then we got all the, other things. Okay. Then watching me, like, lay conveyor belts and stuff in this game, because that really just has become a spreadsheet simulator, and I love it. But I don't think it's very fun to watch. I think making something aesthetically pleasing probably a little bit more fun to watch. Am I dumb, or is this smaller? Oh, yeah, it's okay. I'm pretty sure these are actually in line with. No? Did I make this too tall? Did I make the other too tall? I think I might have made the other one like one more thing taller, which is probably why it's looking weird. I did. I made this 4 high instead. Oops. Well, we can fix that. I'm like, why don't I have room for my design? Ah! Note to self, don't delete the one you're standing on. Pillar. So snap it on the end here. And then we can rebuild these to the proper length. Because they do not need to be that long. They might in fact poke through something if they're that long. Wait, then is the angle right? The angle must not be right then. Oh! Yeah, no way in the hell that the angle's right on that. Okay. Alright, let's... Pillars are getting redone. How does architect? Go away. Go away. You're not the right angle anyway. Okay, so that should be none of that. And I should have 2-meter foundations up the top there, right? And then we do the pillars. Yes, 2-meter foundations. Okay, okay, okay. We're getting there, chat. Art is a process. I know this because I am definitely an artist. Okay, now we are just left with our actual roof pieces that we need there. Okay, okay, okay. How many times can I say okay? Alright, so let's go. Middle to seam. Seam to middle. Should be parallel, or should be closer, which makes sense. Yes, okay. Now we do the pillars. Delete the first, delete the first. Take this, extend it all the way up, drop the floor. Extend it all the way down. Nope, not the power line. Thank you. Yes, I know the power line's going through the fucking wall and is in my way. Relax. Relax, build gun. Relax. You're starting to get a little bit more rage impetus. Much better. That's what it's supposed to be. Okay. Okay, we're working. We're getting there. Okay, so now becomes this. That has a 1 on the top, and then we have our diagonals nudged in. That should... And then our... What do we have? These are 4 meters. Yep, so 4 meters right above. Sweet. Excellent, excellent. Let the hate flow through you. I want vertical node, I just want default. 4 meter. What is... Wasn't it right on top of that? Do I maths? How does maths? These were 2. That's 1. How does maths? What the hell did I do on the other side? Chat, help brother out. What the hell did I do? I know where the ramps have to go, so maybe we just start with the ramps and fill in the holes. That's what she said. I built things, yeah. That's, I mean, that's giving me a lot more credit than I would. These are 2 meters, yeah. The math's mathing. The brain's not. Alright. Fuck it, we ball. We just send it. Start building shit. See what happens. But to tear it down, have to tear it down. That's the best thing about this game, as opposed to other factory builders, is that everything's made from the raw materials and then built with the gun. So if you fuck it up, if you're like, oh shit, I don't need 800 assemblers, I only need 400. That's fine, you didn't make 800 assemblers, you made 400. Or you made materials that can be used for other things. Ah! This shows blueprint mode, shit. Just gonna put my in here. I think that's about where it was. No, wait the... Ah! Brain work, no good. Hey, you know what's cool though? I've been streaming this entire time, and frame rate's been very consistent. Temperature's not looking too hot. Has stream been doing well? There's no like frame drops or anything? Okay, so it's just at the seam, right? Right? Yeah, okay. So just don't overcomplicate it. Just the seam. Smooth as a... I'm gonna assume you're gonna say something smooth next and not like Rocky Road ice cream. Mulberry wine. There we go. It works. Okay. Don't overcomplicate. It's just here. It's just there. These are entirely in the wrong position. That's okay. Where are my inverted ramps? They're going to be the wrong texture. Do not fret. We just paint over it with coated concrete. Right, and now we do this. How did Ah! I need the hover pack like yesterday. How did I get this to, like, do its job last time? Why is that too high? I don't... Ah! What is... How does brain work? How does math work? How does any of this work? I can't see the horizon. Hatsune Miku! Oh, okay, so it's just one below, but it's just because it's clipped in. Okay. Okay. Is this an internal dialogue? Hi, Watson. You here to mess things up? Nope. Okay. Yep, you're just standing on my keyboard. Okay. Thanks for the heart for chat. I'm glad that you appreciate chat. Not really the intention, though. Ready? Buddy? I gotta swim out of this water. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Man. There you go. You just want to sit? You just want to be calm and sit? We appreciate that around here. I need to pee but cold. That is a whole mood, dude. And then... Can I snag it from here? That was the imperfect ramp. Yeah, okay, I'll go over. And snag it properly. Oh, look at you being nice and calm. Can't wait for you being... running off the walls at 3 a.m. though, that's what that means. It's -1 Celsius. Burr. It was 60 Fahrenheit today, which is what, like 15 or so Celsius? So, like, warm for the winter time. But remember, global warming doesn't exist. Alright, there's my trapezoid, right? That's what we had before. What the hell did I fill this up with? Also, you notice that there is some Z-fighting, but if you use the right textures, you can kind of minimize the Z-fighting. For instance, there's no such thing as a trapezoidal concrete piece. This is just things angled at a 45-degree angle. But it doesn't really Z-fight that much, and especially from a distance, it breathes well. So... Alright, what did I do here? I did a 2 meter... So just a 4 meter and a 2 meter stacked on top of each other? A 1 meter up there? Okay. I can work with that. There. 2 meter. I think this is going to have the wrong... Actually, we can just do this. Yeah, it's a 4 meter. Okay. Oh, wait, that's not at all what it is. Where the hell is the 2 meter over there? So where the hell are my jump skills? I would clearly die in Parkour City, or whatever that Minecraft meme is. In Parkour World, do you go for the apple or the steak, or something? I don't know. So yeah, so 1 meter there. Why is there a 2 meter there? Why do I need that 2 meter? Oh, because I put a 4 meter, so I've essentially just inverted it. That's fine. That doesn't matter. Can't really read the textures from that far anyway. Actually, that's gonna bother me. We're gonna fix that when we go over. But I think that's the only difference there. Okay. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. 2, 4 meter here. 4 meter here. And then a 2 meter. And then a 2 meter. And then we need, I guess I could have sampled the 1, but whatever. 1. 1. And we're good. Now we wonder what the hell I did on the inside. What did I do over here? Are these half foundations? They were. I wanted this to be flat, but we want... And that is the right side texture, yeah. This was also a half foundation? Yeah, okay. We're just doing that. And that. And now it's all filled in. And now we can go and put our pillar and our... Did I do this all one? Oh, no! 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 There's supposed to be a gap right there. No! No! The look on my face is the look of, do I rebuild everything but one foundation over? Or do I change the door and the door is no longer centered? We were this close. I don't know what do it refers to, Impicus. Everything won over. That. My brain wants to. My perfectionism wants to. Fuck! Shitballs! Alright, well, we can at least try to do this a little smart. We can at least try to, we can at least try to copy as much as we can before we have to do the finicky stuff. Suffer for me? Alright, easy there. I don't pay you nearly enough to be my dominatrix. Up we go. Every decision in my life has brought me to this one terrible moment. Chat, you ever wonder where you went wrong? Ah, the lake. Ah! It's all going downhill. It's all going downhill. That's a roof, right? It's something akin to a roof. It's just, okay, that makes things a little easier. Get the hell out of here. Do not remind me of my past failures. That might actually be necessary, but we'll patch the inside when we get there. Cross that bridge when we come to it. I haven't built a bridge yet. You. And the roof is now extended. We'll patch the holes there in a moment. I think we just have to move this facade forward, which is, of course, easier said than done, as we learned building it the first time. Bop. Bop. These were 2 meters, right? 2 meter. All right. I hate you. Leave my sight. Nope, nope. Don't fall into the crater. The crater cancels your build gun, and then it gets real annoying. You gotta go pick it again. Okay. Alright. Where's the middle of my thingy? Can't see. Now. I should turn on my flashlight. Okay, this is the middle here. Where we want it. This here. And by 1, by 3. Almost there. Almost there. We will persevere. The horrors persist, but so do we. Alright. Seam to middle. Middle to seam. Check that they are parallel. They are. Pillar trick time. We filled in all up there. We'll take the pillars down here then. Oops. Said build. Oh, because I'm still in soup mode. Okay. Get rid of you just for cleanliness sake. That's not what I wanted in the slightest. I can't believe that only took 5 minutes. I also can't believe it's not butter. We're still missing just the little bevel, but that's pretty easy. Actually, I don't even have to fucking run over there, I don't think, but we'll just to double check so that we don't have more disasters. They are just the full ramp, right? Yeah, okay. Full ramp is visible. And same over here. Get that. You, just for simplicity's sake, put you back. Put you back. Did I do the textures the wrong way? Fuck! Balls! We did, we gotta flip all those around. Oh. Oh. Stupid half foundation textures. You're the right way around. What the hell? But the top one's the right way around? Okay, weird. Weird champ. Yeah, they were. Weird champ, dude. Meant to be in soup mode. No, those are backwards. What the hell? No, I don't want dismantle mode blueprint. How do I get out of that? How did I do that? I don't want blueprint. What the fuck did I hit? Ah! What did I do? I gotta go to Google for this? Are you kidding me? Satisfactory dismantle mode blueprint. This is the first thing that pops up. R. Incredibly intuitive. Definitely on the screen. Add it to my list of things I want for 1.1. Anyway. Did you build the right way around? You did. are you textured properly? No, you're just being a butt. Why are you, like, turned around? I'm sampling from the thing that's facing the right way. Right? Everything okay? Is he okay? Chip fall over? Cats are being cats. Yeah, now it's facing the right way around. Weird. And that one's sampled just fine. Okay. And confusion. Anyway, I think we actually did it. Sans the pillars and the colors and stuff. Power line is getting to me. Stop trying to dismantle the power line. I know I can mass dismantle this, but I know I'm going to pull apart part of the wall that I just built, so let's not do that. Just take it one step at a time. We need to rush it. And then 4-meter foundation goes in there. Was it 2? Or... I don't have my ceiling all the way extended. Doy. Now it's probably just 1, right? Yeah. Just on either side. And then go in, throw in the pillar, throw in the screen. Which reminds me, we have to craft more steel-coated beams. Oh, missed it. Well, at least it didn't fall into the crater lake. Small concrete pillar. I think it was where it was blue, and then it was the screen. Do I need to craft 12 of these we needed, right? Nearly there, at least, again, on the entirely aesthetic portion of this building. There's no actual functionality to this. So it's there. What the hell was our... Nope. Use the right keys, Zach. Oh, what was our color code? It was 557 FBA. Capital FBA. I believe that does matter for hex codes. Nothing. No text. 2, and we went with glossy, I believe. Right. I think that inset's right about where it was. And then we need to paint these beams. And yeah, that's it, right? That's what we had on the other side? I'd say that's a completed facade. And it only took 45 minutes. Sweet. Okay. Now what? I mean, the answer would be to build the glass windows and stuff here, but I kind of need one more thing from the awesome shop. So let's go back to the main base. Show you guys what everything looks like over there. And then we can, you can see all my lizard doggers. I am stuck. There we go. And we can see how many awesome coupons we have if we can get the slanted walls. Because that's the only thing I would be missing for that. I have in my mind what I need. I just need to, actually buy the pieces that I need. Hi. Hi, I'm trying to think. Scroll wheel. Pay no attention to the explosives in my hand. Do love the zip line until it comes to these portions where it's straight, because you have to jump around the power poles, and it's very difficult. I wish it just kind of kept you on the power line. Like, it just, like, turned off your collision with, like, power poles when you were on it. That would be nice. Yeah, we got this little, cliffside natural path here that we, follow between the crater and our starting grass field area. I started in the grass field, for those of you that play this game and know it. I could have done the other, like, quote-unquote easy start, but I did the grass field in early access, and I wanted to see how it's different. So... excuse me. This is just quartz that I'm just dumping and turning into coupons, because I wasn't really using it otherwise. I needed to, like, gather it for something in the research tree, and then I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just start turning it into coupons. I should be doing that with my space elevator parts. I've got a big steel factory over just that way. But, I don't know, I feel like the moment that I do that, I'm gonna need the space elevator parts. See, it's kind of over on the horizon over there. Say hi to the lizard doggos, everybody. Hello, Ludicrous. Thank you for the heavy frames. Hello, Fern. Thank you for the barrel nuts. Hello, Fred. Thank you for the concrete. Hello, Steve. Thank you for the copper sheet. Hello, Cole. Thank you for the motors. Hello, Eliza. Thank you for the silica. And hi, Summer. Thank you for the power slug. Nobody brought me any explosives this time. You kids have been well behaved. Typically, they bring me explosives. Especially Fred. Fred has brought me multiple nukes. I have a lot of explosives in this chest. 80% of them are probably Fred. Let's throw you in here. Get rid of the extra barrel nuts. That looks good. Alright. Oh, excuse me. What the heck did we come back here for? Oh, coupons. Let's see how many we have. So easy to get distracted in this game. I feel like that's any automation game. Oh, am I gonna make it? Sweet. I'm sticking like half my concrete over here into this. 3. We need 4. Unfortunate. I can convert a bunch of stuff into alien DNA and sync that real quick here. But we can also just build something else while we wait for that 4th one. Because I'm pretty sure the angled walls that I want are literally just 4 coupons. Go over to the shop. Walls, ramp wall bundle is what we want, and yeah, those are 4 coupons. Okay. Yeah, let's go back then, and we'll look to, I guess maybe plot out where we want the actual control tower. Maybe start building that, because that'll just be a bunch of foundations of a tower. And then we can do the fine details on the windows and stuff for the little terminal. So in case you're wondering, the fastest way to move in this game, on foot that is to slide and then, like, right at the beginning of your slide, you jump out of it. Not if you're going downhill. If you're going downhill, you can kind of maintain speed. But the very quickest, the quickest speed that you move is right at the beginning of your slide. So if you slide and then jump out of it, you maintain that speed in the air. You don't have any air resistance. Unlike the ground where you have friction. So you just kind of do this bunny hop thing. It's a pretty common thing in video games, I feel like. But just in case you're wondering why I'm doing this. Of course, sliding up a hill doesn't work, so at a certain point here, it's going to get too steep of a grade, and we'll just have to walk it, probably right back here. But we can get on our zip line and go for the power lines the rest of the way. I just don't want to do the power lines by the cliff face, because I know I'll bonk against a power pole and fall off the edge. Alright, so... Okay, so this over here, I want this to kind of be the wall. We're not going to have a little area extending around it. I think we're just going to do this. And then... probably just fence this off here. If I go to architecture, we have these construction fences. I feel like are probably pretty good for doing that. But they don't snap like these railings do. That's annoying. These railings, as you can see, if you kind of stick them on the stairs, they get this nice angle. They follow the stairs. The construction fence would seem to not do that. So like I can extend this here. My earbuds just decent. I'm not entirely sure if I want to go with these earbuds for the stream setup. They're nice for, you know, flying on a plane and stuff, but maybe I should just get some, like, over-ear headphones for the stream setup since I can just manually wire them into the computer over here. Anyway, does this look any better? So the problem is I wanted to kind of, like, exclude the terrain and be like, that's outside of the fences. But then we're, like, one short here. I guess maybe I can go, like, diagonal with it a little bit. We do this, there, and... Again, I do not want to remove these plants until I'm entirely satisfied with where everything is. That's probably the best you're going to get. And we could just hide that with like a beam or something. A great many things could be hidden. A great many sins can be hidden with pillars. That feels good. Question is, like, how do we make this look like natural? Do we just kind of extend this to the train and say, fuck it, we ball? Because over here, it's a little bit more natural. We're just going to throw up fences, like, along here and just be like, don't walk outside of it, except for, like, a gate maybe, right? Speaking of, we can do this and kind of extend this all the way so that's nice and square. Circle on the end. Yeah. Right, but we can throw fences along here and be like, danger! Don't go there if you're somebody just showing up on the planet. Over here, not so nice and neat. I guess, actually, we do have another option. We can make this the diagonal part. Maybe that's the move. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. A half foundation there, maybe? Back to concrete. Half foundation. I don't hate it and I don't love it. Of course, once again, this will be removed. Actually, the half foundation works great. I don't know what I was thinking. Again, a little bit of Z fighting. From a distance, you can't see it at all. So, I can live with that. That's just part of the game. It's just part of making things that aren't just square platforms. And then we could do our fences, right? See, again, the stairs aren't going to get a fence here. Maybe we'll just give them the railing from the other side. Actually, let's probably just do that. Let's just do... Railing is this the way I want it. Oh, the modern railing doesn't have sidedness. It was the other one that had sidedness. And then we want to nudge it in just by 1. And zoop mode. And just throw it along. Alright, that looks pretty good. I like that. I can live with that. Does it look a little weird? Yes. Is it the best we can do in the limitations of the game? Also yes. And like I said, this is going to look a little plain at the moment, but that's because we don't have any dressing for, like, cargo containers and stuff out here. Once that happens, I think the long line of fences will look less odd. Don't know why it does not want to snap nicely. But Sous-le-Vou, as the French say. And this one we can go to, well, not there. I guess there. This is a half foundation, that's right. Okay, yeah. Nice little, don't fall off the fucking edge fence. And then over here, there are no fences, because that's where ships dock, so, like... You need to be able to walk. Here... By 2... I think it might be time for this to go. Where's my chainsaw? Yeah, we can get rid of the object scanner for the moment. And yes, that is the first time I've collected mycelia to save.
The fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Everybody say hi to Ada. She's great. Alright, hell. Yeah, that might be the, again, the least of sins. Although that doesn't look great. Let's do fences up here. But I don't know, it'll make sense. It'll make sense, trust me. Trust the process. And again, that is a necessary evil, and one that we can fix with just a pillar or something if we want to. I like that though, and then transitions down to here. This is more of the loading area. This is like the to walk around here, and so there's like actual proper railings. I like that. Okay. So now the question becomes, where the hell do we want to put this tower? Do we actually put it like here, like in front of this? Or do we put it over on the left here? Do we do it like on this kind of like ridge? Ridge racer. Maybe we do it on this little ridge. Let's see how much space we're working with. So I need roughly a 7x7. We're snapping to world grid. That's what we want to do. Go there. He thinks a 7x7 will be kind of fat, but 2, 3. Maybe he thinks we don't need a 7x7. So I'll show you in a second here why I was thinking 7x7. But we could do something different. Ice boaters. Lots of spoaters over there. We're gonna eventually make that kind of part of the support for this, so it's not sitting over there. And when we do, we will kill the spoaters. Yeah, actually 7x7 might be way too fat for something that looks aesthetically pleasing. Alright, let's talk why I wanted 7x7. If we put up thingy here. Can you guys see this? Does this capture any overlay? Not in the slightest. Okay. Okay. I will not have it then. We won't talk about it. We don't talk about Bruno. I pulled up the Steam overlay, but you can't see it because of the way that the window capture is working. It's like technically another window. But basically the gist of it is I am building a motor factory here. I'm trying to use all of the iron and coal in the area. For those of you that played Satisfactory, you'll know that it's all about the nodes. For those of you that played other factory games, you may not know, but kind of the, I guess, unique thing about Satisfactory is that all of your resources come from these nodes. So in a game like Factorio or Dyson Sphere Program or something, you have fields of things that are depletable, and eventually you run out of mining a particular patch, you move on to a different area of the world or planet or whatever, and continue mining. In Satisfactory, you have these nodes. These nodes will produce infinitely at a set rate. So this is a pure iron node. If we snap a miner to it, I don't have a miner that I can put on here, but if we do a normal miner to this, it will produce 120 iron ore per minute. And so, your factories, rather than being built around saturating belts or particular output, I mean, you can still do around particular output or saturating belts or whatever you want. But kind of one of the big distinctions is you might say, I want to use all of the iron in the Blue Crater area that we're in. And I want to have that, that factory producing as much as it can from those resources. And you can't turn it up, because we just don't have more iron. And so that is kind of the idea, is that I'm using, I believe the limiting factor in the area is actually the iron for making steel for the motor production, and I was going to use it to the maximum degree. And doing so required something like 24 assemblers at one portion of it, at the widest portion of it, that had 24 machines for a certain step. There's a calculator online to do all this stuff. I don't do this by hand. And basically, I want to throw all of those 24 assemblers on one floor of this control tower that we were building. But that would require about 7x7 foundations worth of space. And that would make the fattest air traffic control tower you have ever seen. So, it may be more prudent to split that into 2 floors. In doing so, we could roughly have how much room we need, so we could do like a 4x4. Would a 4x4 look more aesthetically pleasing? Let us consider. Alright, snapping to the world grid. Two, three, and four. Okay, so this is a 4x4. We could always nudge it to the left a little bit, but kind of not really any more forward. Eventually, we're going to go octagonal, but I want kind of the working area inside of the building to be 4x4, and then we can do whatever we want with the exterior and facade and so on and so forth. So this would be that, and then we would kind of be octagonal. Is that too fat, or does that kind of fit there? It almost does kind of fit there. Extend those down to the there, and it kind of makes a nice little thing. Honestly, we can go one over if we want to. Or yeah, I like that better. Actually, I think that looks good. I think that's going to be the idea. All right, so the 4x4 is what I want actual floor space inside, like I said. So we will do. Kind of want to have. We don't want full foundations here, so we want walls, but we want to make sure the walls like snap nicely. But then again, they do just kind of snap to the foundation, so like it should be okay. We just need the foundations to be kind of whole. Actually, we don't really, because we're gonna go concrete walls eventually. Again, when we buy them from the shop, so we can make these kind of not necessarily whole denominations and have clipping and so on and so forth. Okay, let's see. Want to. I want to move all this one down and see if that will. So, an incredible thing they added since I played in early access is this concept of a world grid, where when you're placing something, you can snap it to this world grid. It is, as the name would imply, a grid across the world that basically, if you snap to it, then you'll know that you're never going to have a weird, like, change in between platforms. It'll be like a 1 meter difference, a 2 meter difference, etc., etc. And that allows you to like connect individual factories a lot better. And then obviously it's also a grid, but you can do a whole lot with like connecting like curves and diagonals and stuff better. But like that height difference is like crazy important because you might try to build two buildings and then run them into each other and find that they're like 3 inches off. Okay, so we've got this clipping through the floor. I don't think that's necessarily a problem. Again, this is going to be kind of hidden inside. This is mostly... this will be the first floor of, like, the factory. And we can... There will just be machines, so it's not that big of a deal. I just didn't want any terrain actively fucking us over in terms of trying to place a machine and it's trying to clip through the terrain or, like, sit on top of it or whatever. So yes, that will work. That is a good height right there. These plants will be covered. Okay. So now the question becomes, I think we do. I think this is our kind of limiting corner here. That is, which is the lesser of two evils here? Probably that. Okay, so if we're doing a 4x... for interior proper. This is where the math of our architecture starts to come along. Dairy Queen closes in 45 minutes. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably just lay out the base for this and then call it a stream. I'm supposed to get Nespresso ice cream because we had a very early dinner, so they require sustenance of the sweet kind. Alright, so we want this to be like, what this be like equilateral? Like, will this look? We're starting to get really fucking big, so maybe the corners aren't equilateral. Maybe they're just like two. How does this look? I can live with that. I can live with that. Is this truly necessary, though? Or just do we actually buy some room with the corners that we can use, and we can make this more like a 3x3 interior? That is the question. Hey, kiddo. Artemis says hi. Artemis has been very chatty recently. Yeah? Wow, really? She goes yapping up a storm. I need to get in touch with my emote artist to commission some more emotes. But one of them is going to be a Yap emote for sure. And it's not going to be Artie, it's going to be Watson. But it's going to be kind of like the global Twitch emote that's got the cat with just like opening his mouth or whatever. Going to do that animated. And I got fur on my face, which I was rubbing my face. But yeah, we'll have, Watson's specific coloring. His specific fur color. How do we feel about just doing that? Hi, Miss Needy. I'm going to do a half foundation. I like that. I can live with that. And that still gives us like a 4x4 interior. Yeah, let's do that. Let's commit. Alright, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the edges, and then we're gonna have 1, 2, 3. So to go another back here. 4. We are gonna unbury this here in a second and actually utilize it on this first floor. But then we will do. So that's 4, and then we'll do this, and then nudge it to where we want it. Again, I think that's kind of the least sinful way of doing these diagonals. I wish we had proper diagonals, but again, perhaps a 1.1 thing, perhaps a 1.2 thing. This game did just come out of early access, and they've done a great job of doing early access stuff. What else to say, you know what I mean? Like, taking feedback during early access, that's good, I guess what I mean. Half foundation. here, and... So this is a great example of something that will look great from the outside, because there's no Z-fighting, really, on these outer things here, so... Alright, and let's unbury this. Wherever it actually is. There it is. Oh, that's the mycelium. I was like, what the fuck do I have in my inventory? Okay, let's go up on top of the roof here. We can get a little bit of an aerial shot and see how we like the shape of it and stuff. Not a 2-meter ramp. That's not how you get up high. We'll dismantle, just so we don't have it skewing our view, because we can always fall. Falling is easier than climbing. It does look a little funny. I would like those diagonals to be nicer. Bigger, I should say. So, interior-wise, that gives us 1, 2, 3... Yeah, like, okay. But we don't necessarily... We could bring everything in by 1, right? This direction, that would still give us a proper 4x4 to work with on the inside, basically. Let's do that. Okay. Made up my mind. So you will now be the edge of this. You're gonna be very funny, aren't you? We're gonna, before we commit to this, we are gonna build the miner and see what it looks like, and if it looks stupid as hell. My ramps. Oh, guys, my pack's coming as rebuild for Pokemon TCG Pocket. I just want the Shinx. I want the pretty Shinx, and I wish it was a real card. Maybe somebody will put it on Etsy or something. That looks way better. That looks way better, and we still have, like, 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, okay. Yep. Like that. Like that. Alright, we're gonna run back to the base and grab one of the miners that I have sitting over there and put it on and see if it looks absolutely ass or not. Because if so, we will nudge everything over. That's why we put down the foundation and figure out if it looks ass or not. And not build the entire fucking tower. So we will do that, and then we will wrap stream. Yeah, grab the zipline. Thank you. Yeah. Seethe. So Satisfactory might end up being one of those things that kind of gets just interspersed and mixed in when I have something fun to join you guys with, or for you to join with, whatever you want to call it. Because sitting here, and especially if I can't get the Steam overlay to show up properly, just doing spreadsheets and numbers and calculations and laying out a bunch of things and connecting them with conveyor belts probably isn't super interesting to see. Some of you might like it, but I would wager that the general audience is cool with the building aspect of it, perhaps the exploration aspect of it. Not particularly interested in the making a factory hyper-efficient aspect of it. That's just my brand of the tism. So yeah. So this is my own personal world. As you can see, I've put many hours into it already. I'll continue to put hours in off stream. I'm not gonna like play only with you guys, kind of thing. But if I'm like, hey, I want to build that thing in the crater to like do all my oil production or whatever, I might bring you in for that kind of like architecture type stream. As I was mentioning earlier in the stream, I kind of want to get to having like one set stream day and then streaming whenever else I feel like it. So, you know, doing something like a Wednesday nights or stream nights or something like that. And then it's like, okay, and then I'm playing on Friday and I want to just hang out anyway. I'm doing something that might be interesting, so let's just do that. So yeah, we'll see where that kind of evolves to. I don't want to commit to anything because those of you who have been around know that my committals to things aren't exactly always the best. Ludicrous, you had to bring me biomass. Store everything. I don't like wasting. I'm waste not want in this game. Alright, Luda, where'd you go? He's called Ludicrous because when I was bringing him back from where I tamed him out in the wild, he was Tokyo drifting everywhere, so I just called him Ludicrous because, you know, what should we call it? Fast and the Furious. Clear up our inventory a little bit, turn some of this into solid biofuel. And then we wanted the miner, and I think a miner Mark II takes 2, right? Which is what we're gonna do, 2, yeah, okay. So, I have 2 in here. Lovely jubbly. We can actually, it frees up a spot that we could put, like, that fuel, because that fuel's not getting used for anything right now. The fuel was a Fixmas gift, I believe. So, like, we're not actually producing packaged fuel right now. They just gave me 5 to clog my inventory. Back we go. You can see it's not too far, though, and eventually we'll get a train running. I think I'll probably just run the train along this little natural path. It seems pretty, appropriate. I don't know. But also there's quartz mines right over that way, so maybe we'll run up past the quartz mines for logistics reasons and not just aesthetic reasons. But that's well into the future. After this project, like I said, is to make motors. Those motors are for the space elevator parts, and then I'm going to start building a bauxite refining facility, get some aluminum going. But that is the next kind of thing, and then we'll, yeah. Basically, I'm trying to speed run to getting rocket fuel, so that I can build a big-ass rocket fuel facility inside of this crater, so that I can just have as much power as I kind of want, and then build whatever else I need, like, you know, train networks, bauxite refining that utilizes bauxite to 100% efficiency, and yada yada yada. So. I don't know how I feel about the panel at the moment. I like the bevel, the cutout design. I don't know how I feel about a glowing light. Maybe we could set it to no emission and just be a panel color. Maybe, actually, you know what I do? I don't have that glow, but then I can put in, like, a light, like, right at the top, little, like, lip there. So there is still some light, but it's not, like, a blue screen of death over there. Anyway, there's the miner. How dumb is this going to look? The answer's probably pretty fucking dumb. less done with it kind of clipped through the floor, maybe. Just a little lower. But I'm thinking we probably nudge this entire tower foundation. So let's put just like some fake walls up for... Again, the walls are going to be concrete, not this ugly yellow. But... Put those up in the wrong spot. Ooh. Yeah, I don't like it. Alright, everything will move forward by 1. Does that hang us off a cliff awkwardly or no? I don't think so. I think we can do... Yeah, it does kind of go down to, like, something. Yeah, it doesn't just go into infinity. Okay. So everything will move over by 1. But I'm going to do that off stream. Because I owe my better half a sweet treat. So, this was our little architecture project for the day. I'm happy with it. We still, you know, have a lot to do there, but, like I said, do that maybe off stream, do that maybe in a stream, who knows? Yeah. Let's save and quit on out of here. My excellent naming scheme of Grass 1. Actually, I'll go to main menu so we get the main menu music behind us while we do the outro here. Hello! Oh my god, look at the mess behind me. I'm still organizing. Still trying to get this place in order. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. Good to be back. I apologize for not streaming for a little bit because I was moving and then traveling and so on and so forth. So kind of had to, yeah, kind of had to do that. Let's do a little something different. Let's read somebody else playing Satisfactory. I'm so hesitant because, like, you never know, right? It's like scary. This one has LGBTQ friendly in their thing. They're probably not going to go on some Nazi rant. Okay, let's raid this person. All right. So we're gonna share some love to this person. I don't know if I want to do this this whole like raid to somebody else or not kind of thing. Like somebody random, that is. But we'll try it out. So, show some love to Revelier. I don't know if we have a raid message. We should come up with a raid message at some point. But anyway, I will catch you all sometime this week for another stream of something. I'm not sure what it is. I've got some good stream ideas planned, but I'm not sure if I don't jump into them too much yet, because they might require some technical stuff. So, it may just be another chill stream of this, or like Pokemon or something. But yeah. Let's share some love to Revelier and have yourself a good rest of your Saturday or your Sunday. Ugh. Sunday for those of you on the Western Hemisphere, and a good start to your Monday for those of you on the Eastern Hemisphere. Bye, everybody.